Good morning, everyone. I am Lani Navarra, and today we will discuss one of the literary pieces in Mindanao. This piece is entitled The Road of Aras Asan by Rebecca Marahumsar Alawi. But before that, we discuss about her piece. Let us discuss who is this writer. Rebecca M. Alawi, or we call Rebecca Marahumsar Alawi. She is a well-loved literature professor who inspires students and fellow teachers in MSU Marawi City. Her essays have been anthologized in national publications. Aside from writing, her interest was included in literature and culture. She has presented papers dealing with literature and culture rooted in national and international literature conferences. That is why in this story of her, entitled The Road to Aras Asan, if we read it, it is talks about cultures and religion. So let us discuss about the story. Settings in the story is that the speaker tells that they had passed the bridge, they ride the bus, and then the two lovers ride inside the car and about the venue of their wedding. So in this story, the summary in the story is that it was about the experience of a mother that had been troubled for pamanhikan. What is pamanhikan? Pamanhikan is a kind of culture or a practices of a man when he wanted to bring the woman into the altar, that he needs the approval of the parents of the woman or the girl, and that by that the mother see her future daughter-in-law. The story tells what the experience the speaker faced along the way from pamanhikan into marriage. The story shows that the lovers had differences, especially in religion. So, tell us about differences in religion. It had been also differences in cultures and beliefs. So, in this story, it would really give lesson to the lovers that can answer is love has no matter. Inside the story, there are conflicts happen. It happens that there are some misunderstandings, especially because of their differences. Yet, it is truly true when having or when planning about marriage. It must be formally establishment both of the family. Formally, what's that? Formally approved by both of the parents. So, because of their differences, they face a misunderstanding. They face trials and challenges that really emphasize how much or bigger the love that they had. So, in this story, it shows the conflict about the parents' approval, about the acceptance, and about how they can solve the problem. In my reflection about the story, it really gives me a lesson that love has no boundary. Love conquers all. When we can say about love, love is not just a word. Love is a big meaning or a big responsibility if we truly enter of it. Because when loving someone, it really takes time. It really takes time to think whether you are ready to be part of her or his life. So in this story, it really gives lesson to the lovers or who people who are having planning in marriage, that acceptance, resolution, and what's that? And approval to the parents. Because when having marriage, it's not okay when you're just the two having um having an approval. It's not it's not good that you're both of you have just settled down without the approval of your parents, without knowing them, without their permission. So it's disgrace in the family. So I reflect that the acceptance is really having a big role in relationship. In spite of different cultures, tradition, and religion background, it must be because if you love that person, there is acceptance every edge of that person. And then the support from the parents. It when having um love life, when having uh kind of this relationship, it is very good warming heart that both of your parents are supporting your decision, and then it really gives you a confidence to face what life would be, what what decision you will take, because you have that supportive parents. So no matter how hard it is, because of their presence, it gives you confidence, it boosts your self-esteem. So it is really a feel warm-hearted feeling if we had this kind of parents. And then love has no limitation, illimitable. No, no, love is no illimitable. So love wins. I just can say that in this story, it really shows that loves conquer all. So when you love someone, when you have planning in marriage, just be careful because in our generation there are less person that we can really settle in, that we can have really a good life when it comes to marriage, because in our generation there are many issues about relationship, lovers, marriage that had been divorced, that have been parted. So be careful choosing someone. And as a student, as a student watching this, um, the days are very young, enough for you to enough for us, rather enough for us to be ready in the future as we face. So do not focus only in love, but focus how to spin your world, because the world is not spinning in just one person. Your world is spinning as the whole world as well. So prepare, plan, and give faith. That's all. Thank you, and God bless us all.